Hello, Jayant sir. Welcome to Kolkata Literature Festival. It's so nice to have you here.
It's a pleasure being here.
Well, first, you've been a stage actor, you have been an actor on screen on television, you've been a quiz master, you've been an author, and you've been a poet. How is it like slipping into so many roles?
I really consciously didn't do either one of those things. Essentially, uh, fell into acting when I was young by mistake, and then I loved it, so I stayed. And as I said on the stage, writing because I suddenly had the time because of health problems, so I started writing. And then I just take life as it comes. See, essentially, if there are open doors anyway, I walk through them. And sometimes at the other side of the door is utter disaster. Sometimes it works. So
It's all about having that surprise.
it's all about walking through that door. You've got to have the uh, what is the polite word for balls to do? You have to have the guts to do it.
We'll take it. We are in a literature festival. It's all about the words here. Okay, so in your book of poems, you write about Maddox Square, and you put this very beautiful imagery, and I think that's where you truly capture your audience. I personally believe when I was reading that poem, and two separate images, two very opposing narratives happening at the same time, and all put down together in 20 words or so. How is that process? Like speaking less and putting so much out there.
I think essentially I write what I see, not what I feel as much as what I see. And there's one of the marvelous things about Calcutta is that in a small frame, if you talk about it cinematically, in a small frame, one hell of a lot happens. There are people doing this, people doing that. There's a temple on this side, there's a toilet on that side, and it's all happening all simultaneously. So it's very easy to write. I found, in fact, in Bombay, though it can be more crowded and more stressful and more material, very hard to write. But in Calcutta, the colors that you see are more different, are more vibrant. The things that happen are happening. I, I think the things that happen at a pace that you can actually register, and that therefore writing becomes less of a chore, and you can pack in a lot.
If we are talking about Maddox Square, then there is obviously Durga Puja, since here you are in Calcutta and you had studied in Jadavpur University. So tell me one of your most memorable experiences during, I'm sure you have gone during Durga Puja to Maddox Square. What would be one memorable experience?
Okay, you're not going to like this. I went once.
Oh, that's good enough. I've also gone once.
And what the memorable part of it was, I was absolutely, utterly, and completely appalled by the lack of hygiene of the people who were there. I am so sorry. But there were dustbins everywhere and they would throw it. And then it's rained, so there's mud all around. And then all the charted cargo যেটা ওরা ফেলে দেয়, and they're sitting in this mess. And ওখানে one of the most colorful and beautiful Ma Durgas I've seen is at Maddox Square. Take one look at it and I forgive them. And I never went back.
Well, at least I'm not the only person who hates that place.
No. It is just people are going to hate me for this, especially since আমি আজকাল ওই পাড়াতে থাকি. They're going to hate me for this, but it is short of the most disgusting thing I have seen in my life.
On that note, you have said that you're a Kolkata boy and you have also lived in Mumbai for so many years. So there is this Mumbai man and there is the Kolkata boy. How have you balanced it? How has that come into conflict and how has that played in your writing, in your art, in whatever form it has been?
Okay, there's never been any conflict because when I walked away from Calcutta in 1981, whenever that was, it was impossible to live in Calcutta because it was impossible to work in Calcutta. Those were the days when you had those phones. You remember those phones?
Yes.
Yeah. And I remember working in an ad agency then, and to make a personal phone call, I had to take a day's casual leave. Because there was nothing, there was no way. And I said, I can't live in a city where the phones don't work. When I went to Bombay, it was amazing. You put a switch on and the lights came on, and you picked up the phone and somebody answered it at the other end. So it became a place to work in. So for me, Calcutta has always been a city of dreams and dreamers. Bombay has been a very practical, pragmatic, unprincipled place to work in. So that's the difference, and those are the contradictions in living. So
Thank you so much for having us, Joyinda. It was lovely talking to you, and I hope you have a lovely time in Boimala and in Kolkata Literature
thank you
Festival.
for having me. What else can I say other than uh, I hope I before the next one I finish my next book.
Please do, and we would love to read it here and talk about it.